Yeah. I'm feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm loving Cloud City, my head's in the sky. I'm solo, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo, solo. Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight, finally feeling free and it feels so right. Oh, time to do the things I like. Gonna see a princess, everything's alright. Oh, no job but an answer to. Ain't a fixture in the palace zoo. No, and since the carbonite's off me, I'm living life now that I'm free. Yeah, told me get myself together. Now I got myself together. Now I made it through the weather. Better days are gonna get better. I'm so happy the carbonite is gone. I'm moving on. I'm so happy that it's over now. The pain is gone. I'm putting on my shades to cover up my eyes. I'm jumping in my ride. I'm heading out tonight. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. Picking up my blaster, putting it on my side. I'm jumping in my Falcon, whoopie at my side. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. Now I'm feeling how I should. Join the alliance, it feels so good. Oh, stop feeling misunderstood. Back in the game, who knew I would? Oh, so flat, time I spread my wings. Loving myself makes me wanna sing. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Told me get my act together. Now I got my act together. Yeah. Now I made it through the weather. Better days are gonna get better. I'm so happy the carbonite is gone. I'm moving on. I'm so happy that it's over now. The pain is gone. I'm putting on my shades to cover up my eyes. I'm jumping in my ride. I'm heading out tonight. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. Feeling like a star. You can't stop my shine. I'm loving Cloud City. My head's in the sky. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. 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 It's like SOLOSOLOSOLO. I'm living my life, ain't got stress no more. I'm putting on my shades to cover up my eyes. I'm jumping in my ride. I'm heading out tonight. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo. Feeling like a star. You can't stop my shine. I'm loving Cloud City. My head's in the sky. I'm solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. Solo.
Yes, that's right. The pain is gone. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into Prize Smash number 74. We got a fun tournament lined up for everybody. I hope everybody's doing very well on this Tuesday. Let me say hello to everybody that's here. Prince Anime redeemed first. I feel like it's been a hot minute, if ever, since Prince Anime has been able to redeem first. Usually, we got Gamey Katie and developer Rowan fighting over first, but Prince Anime got it. Congratulations to you. Gamey Katie, welcome in. Welcome in. Well, of course, Prince Anime, Gamey Katie, and developer Rowan are, of course, the first three here. As always, if there's one thing I can count on, it's that these three will be here bright and early every time. Risto, welcome into you as well. Gigantic Pingu, welcome home, my good friend. Hopefully we'll get some streams out of you, especially in the absence of my own streams coming up here in just a couple weeks. An actual Spiderer, welcome in. Dandelion Ghost as well. Jaguar. Also, thanks for the kind words about the music. I do love that song. Kind of unironically, if I'm being quite honest. I'm a big fan. Alright, who else we got? We got Jaguar, we got Thermal Pollution, who does say that it's a jam, and that's true, it is. Icer Ice, welcome in. We got user Fifu, we got Smet. Hey, welcome in, Smet. It's been a minute as well for you. Tribal, welcome in. Mike, hey, hope your tournaments are going well. Happy to see you here at the beginning for once. Familiar territory, welcome in. Soul, welcome in. Wow, we got the whole Smash CPU community here in representing in the chat tonight. I think that's everybody, right? I think I got everybody. Finally open on a Tuesday night. Yeah, well, happy to have you here. Only 2 tournaments left in the season, possibly ever. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna feel motivated to get back to the grind and start working on a V3. ViveTech, welcome in. But yeah, so if you guys didn't realize, I guess I should probably mention this right now. The CPUs in tonight's tournament are a random level. The only constraint is that there are 2 of each level between level 2 and level 9. So 2 level 2s, 2 level 3s, 2 level 4s, etc. I did not, this time, limit them to one side or the other. So it's truly random with those parameters. If that influences your desire to switch off of your current sponsor, just because maybe you sponsored because you thought that a fighter was doing well, that's not the case tonight. The good doctor is good at any CPU level. Don't do this as well, it's already done, my good friends. Think about it. Maybe I would say you might want to spread out your votes just to be safe. But at the same time, it's totally possible that you guys have landed on a very high level difficulty CPU. But I can't tell you who the level 9s are in this tournament. Some CPUs probably gonna run pretty deep. Some of them potentially doomed. Just by the luck of the draw. Hey Leo, welcome in as well. I solemnly swear I did not manually tamper with any CPU levels. I did not manually do it. On my honor, I did use a randomizing algorithm to determine which order the CPU difficulties were assigned, and once I assigned those difficulty levels is when the CPUs got rolled. So I did not manually change any of the CPU levels, and the CPU levels were determined before the fighters were determined. All of them randomed by the Switch, so it is potentially going to be a bit of a random one. I wanted to throw in one more of these before we close out in our Season 2, just because I feel like this gives everybody kind of equal footing. As long as you're here to make a sponsorship, you know, potentially get 12 points out of that. I want you guys to have every opportunity. And even those of you who maybe play often but don't necessarily win often, you know, this is one of those opportunities where luck may be on your side. More than it is on any other given night, I should say. But right now, King K. Rool looking pretty strong with 3 sponsors. Funny thing is, I don't even remember. I should probably have set up a way for me to see what the order of difficulties are. I honestly have no idea. So we'll have to take a look at the end of the tournament to see where we'll have to see where the chips lie. Yes, this is a sweepstakes. Thank you, Rowan. It's a sweepstakes. There's no money necessary. Which thank you also for the reminder. Those of you who are subscribed, looking at you, Gigantic Pingu, make sure to cancel your subscriptions before the subscriptions renew, because I do not want you guys to accidentally carry over a subscription after the fact. I don't want you guys paying extra money. You would lose the Smash T32 hype, but you could probably redeem that with the follower redeem, right? I think you guys can redeem it. I think that's how that works. You can unlock a sub-only emote for a limited time. And what else do we use our points for? Donkey Kong is going to win me my 3rd win. Well, you gotta hope that Donkey Kong is going to be a high-level CPU. Donkey Kong could be a level 2. How can I donate to double the stakes? Risto, I can't accept that at the moment. But if you're insistent, we could potentially chat off stream. See if we can make the finale a little bit more fun. But I would not expect that from anybody, especially you, since I know you just got your new job, which I'm very excited about. Congratulations to you. I don't want to steal your hard-earned cash. Alright, so 10 minutes have passed, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of extra time just in case you want to switch over your... Yes, the levels are randomized, Leo. The levels are randomized. Give you guys a little bit of extra time if you want to rethink your sponsorships here. No pressure to swap. You got to go with your gut, and ultimately it all comes down to luck tonight, even more so than normal. But let me go over the scoring, let me go over the prizes, and then we'll get this thing underway. So while I do that, make sure to be switching over your sponsorships should you choose to do so. So, for these first 10 minutes, you can sponsor any fighter here by using !S space the number of the CPU that you see listed on the screen here. Way to go! Ooh, Pie Guy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So yeah, you have 10 minutes to sponsor a fighter. Every match that fighter wins will earn you 3 points, up to a total of 12 possible points if they win the entire tournament. And then before every single match, we'll have about a minute or so for you guys to make your predictions. Making a prediction will earn you 1 point and an entry into the consolation prize raffle at the end. And then, of course, a correct prediction will earn you an extra point. There are 15 matches to be played tonight, which means 30 points from predictions, 12 points from sponsors, and 42 is the magic number that you want to hit tonight. But of course, the added twist in tonight's tournament is that all of these CPUs are random levels somewhere between 2 and 9. So there is no guarantee that just because you picked a traditionally strong fighter that they'll end up being that strong in the end. So do with that information what you will. Tonight's grand prize, whoever has the most points out of 42 at the end will go home with $30. Last week's winner, Gamey Katie, looking for a back-to-back. Otherwise, could go to any of you in the chat tonight. $30 on the line. We got a $5 consolation prize, so stick around in case it's not looking like your night. You could still win a $5 consolation prize at the end. And then, of course, if anybody manages to go 15 for 15 on predictions, you win an extra $10. If you manage to go 0 for 15 on predictions, you earn an extra $10. So, potential for some cash tonight, should you be lucky. This sort of seems like a 2 in 16 chance to win. I'd be a little bit surprised. Well, I mean, I guess that's true. 2 level 9s, that's true. I mean, I guess you could look at it that way. But you also have to be predicting correctly in all of these random difficulty matchups. I'll also add real quick, as far as items go, there are standard items. So Pokeballs, Master Balls, Assist Trophies, Smash Meter is on, Stage Morph is on, and we also have the addition of special flags for that extra stock, which may come in handy in these particular types of tournaments. All right. I think we'll probably go forward with this. I think everybody's in that wants to be, so let me lock up the sponsorships here. And then let's get this show on the road, shall we? All right. So, starting with our first match of the night, we do have a little bit of an interesting one. Some heavier hitters up against each other. Wario up against King Dedede. If you think that Wario wins this matchup, please type !predict space 1 in the chat. Or if you think King Dedede wins, please type !predict space 2 in the chat for King Dedede. Or you can use the shorthand !P. And then get those predictions in. We'll give you guys a bit of extra time, especially for this first one. Try to figure out where we're sitting numbers-wise in tonight's tournament. We do have a sponsor v sponsor matchup, of course. We do have ViveTech on Wario and Thermal Pollution on King Dedede. And we won't know what difficulties these CPUs are at any point in tonight's tournament until after it's over. Then we'll take a look to see how those difficulties shaped up. But you're going to have to pay attention into each and every one of these matchups. Remember how they perform. Use that to your advantage. And we do have 19 votes in. That's pretty impressive, guys. I'm glad to see you all here. Welcome in behind the 8-ball. 19 votes in. Lots of money on the line tonight. 2 tournaments left to go. You are all about to be disappointed. Thermal Pollution knows that his sponsor luck doesn't typically turn out pretty well. But we'll see. It could be different tonight. You never know. We got Wario versus King Dedede in a questionable difficulty matchup. Who is stronger between these two CPUs? There's no way to know without just getting right into this. And of course, Isorice gets in at the last second with their prediction. So that's 20 votes in. I think 20 looks pretty good to me. So we'll close up the predictions for our first match and get this show on the road, shall we? Wario up against King Dedede. Ooh, and on a tiny stage as well. The Game & Watch stage. So, oh, King Dedede taking it a little bit easy right now. Decides to rest early. Wario coming out pretty strong here at the moment. All right, Wario is even he grabs onto King Dedede, but elects not to throw him. Will he pay for that? King Dedede's gonna grab Wario, also choose not to throw him. Both fighters gonna shield up. Pokeball going to Wario though. Pyukumuku. Oh, a nice hammer move by King Dedede. Oh, King Dedede's getting hit by the jail guards here. But he goes right into a nice combo onto Wario, and Wario starts to take some damage from these prison guards. King Dedede maybe getting back into this one. There is an assist trophy in play. Oh, Wario's got to be careful. Almost SDs. King Dedede maybe going to go for the assist trophy. No, he's going to run by it. Wario is going to get it, and it is a hammer, bro. This is not necessarily good news for King Dedede. I think he's going to have a hard time recovering here. But it is a tiny stage, and really anything can happen. He can't get his Urchin down. Spupa is down below for Wario as well. King Dedede has to be careful not to shield break, and wow! While going down, King Dedede's gonna draw first blood against Wario. It looked pretty bad for King Dedede to start out tonight. But he is gonna get the first kill. Wario now laying on the ground with 20%. I thought there was a Pokeball below him, but it may have despawned during Stage Morph. This is like modern Melee CPUs. Well, King Dedede starting to juggle Wario here. Wario kind of forgetting how to fight. It looked so strong for him to start off. And it's looking pretty bad. There is a special flag though. Special flag could easily get Wario right back into this. Wario's using it. King Dedede, you gotta stop him. He won't stop him. And we're tied up at 2 stock. 1 minute remains. King Dedede with a blunder. But Wario has Final Smash available first. Will he use it? He throws King Dedede to the side, but King Dedede is tough. The knockback, not quite enough. Chain chop for Wario as well. King Dedede now has to be really careful. He barely has any room to play. And there we go. Wario's gonna use the Final Smash. King Dedede goes down at the same time. 30 seconds remain. King Dedede at a deficit, but his Final Smash is available. We got Dylan Armadillo for Wario as well. King Dedede's gonna have to use the Final Smash. 20 seconds left. Is this a blunder from King Dedede? Dylan's gonna shoot the Urchin right back at him. The Final Smash ticking down for Dedede. Will he use it? Dedede's gone. What a comeback from Wario. Oh, the special flag with a crazy play here. Okay, Wario ends up 2-stocking King Dedede, but that was Wario's match to win, and he did in fact win it. So Wario will roll around on the ground laughing like many of you wish that you were doing right now, but that's going to put ViveTech up in first place with that Wario sponsor. So many of you going with King Dedede for that one, which isn't great, but of course, keep this in mind for CPU difficulty levels moving forward. There are currently 7 of you tied for the perfect prediction rate, and all 13 of the rest of you currently 0 for 1. But on we go to match number 2. Big Garlic continues to rig every facet of our society. Now that's true. All right, we got Lucas up against Dr. Mario. Many of you originally believing in the power of Dr. Mario, but where does this leave us in terms of CPU difficulty levels? We just saw Wario versus King Dedede. We've now got Lucas up against Dr. Mario. If you think that Lucas wins this matchup, please predict 3 in the chat. If you think that Dr. Mario wins this matchup, please predict 4. And we'll wait for about 20. It looks like, I mean, there were 20 of you to play, so I'll wait a second and see if we can get those 20 votes in. Currently, we got Prince Anime up against Developer Rowan. I'm not sure if we ended up with 2 Dr. Mario sponsors in the end or not, or if it was just the one, but Developer Rowan hoping that the good doctor can get him a win. User Fifu obviously switching off of that at some point in time. 19 votes and looking for potentially one more. Prince Anime hoping that Lucas can carry him to a victory. He's a surgeon. Trust in the dawn, says Leo. And there's our 20th vote coming in from Thermal Pollution, believing in the power of Dr. Mario, but more of you believing in the power of Lucas and his potential PK fire spam. We'll see if this CPU is advanced enough to execute that kind of strategy, but with 20 votes, we will go ahead and close up the predictions, lock this one in, and check this one out. Match number 2. All right, ooh, and we're on a rapid stage to start things out. PK Fire is the first thing that Lucas does, so he may have been listening in to the stream. Both of these fighters seeming potentially a little bit more active than the last 2, and yet no damage has been done. 15 seconds in, and okay, Lucas gonna do a little bit of early damage here. Dr. Mario does not want to get caught in the rapids on this stage. His recovery is too bad. He's got the Lati duo. So Latios and Latios gonna come in and try to attack Lucas. Lucas dodges them a couple times, but gonna get hit a couple times as well. 50% damage on Lucas at the moment. Dr. Mario with a pretty strong showing here early in match number 2. Okay, and we got... Oh, Dr. Mario's gonna push the assist trophy off, and he's gonna die! So Lucas... Okay, Lucas goes up by a horrible series of plays from Dr. Mario, and he almost goes down again! Okay. All right, now we're on a more standard stage. Lucas trying to use the bat to take out Dr. Mario a second time. Dr. Mario, though, has something to say about that. And look at that edge guard from Dr. Mario. Good play. He's also got Springman. So Dr. Mario may be pulling this one back. The good doctor unfortunately sucks at any level. Oh, Springman! Oh, Springman! Oh, Springman! He cancels the recovery, and Dr. Mario with a nasty play is gonna spike Lucas into hell. Wow! What a play from Dr. Mario! Oh my god, these CPUs are here to make a nice match for us. Dr. Mario will advance over Lucas. Wow, that was a bit of an unexpected turnaround for Dr. Mario. And that only leaves 3 of you with 2 for 2 on your predictions. But there are still quite a few of you alive with 0 for 2 at the moment. But good news for Developer Rowan to see Dr. Mario advance into the quarterfinals. Remember those CPU's performances, or at least Dr. Mario's performance, so that you can judge the difficulty of the CPUs moving forward. Yeah, only 3 perfect through 2 matches. Okay, and now we're on to match number 3. We got Bowser Jr. up against King K. Rool, and we have seen Bowser Jr. and his cronies quite a few times in recent tournaments, but King K. Rool looking to take him down. How will this shape up in difficulty? We have got 3 K. Rool sponsors, Ice, Gigantic Pingu, and Shady Smet, all with the King K. Rool sponsor, hoping against hope that K. Rool can bring them into the quarterfinals as well. But Soul XOXO believes in the power of Bowser Jr., as do 7 other of you. And this one's getting pretty close. This one's getting pretty close in terms of overall prediction rate here. Alright, now maybe shifting a little bit more in favor of K. Rool. And waiting for about 1 more vote. So if you haven't yet made your vote, make sure to do so. Risto's gonna be that deciding factor. That's our 20 votes in. I'll give you guys just a little bit of extra time because that was pretty fast, just in case anybody's second guessing themselves or wants to switch your vote. Now would be the time to do so. But it looks like, what's the point in changing? You know, Smet's all in. Smet's all in. So we're gonna close up the votes here and check out match number 3. Where do these CPUs fall in the difficulty scale? Will it be close? Will it be uneventful? Okay, K. Rool flying around. Bowser Jr. mostly jumping around as well. But K. Rool has yet to do any damage. Okay, nice play from K. Rool there, but Bowser Jr., this is his match already starting out. Bowser Jr. gonna throw his little contraption off the stage rather than at King K. Rool, but it doesn't seem necessary at the moment. Oh, he's gonna steal the Pokeball right from out under K. Rool's nose, and it's Oshawott, which is gonna push K. Rool a little bit, but not enough to get the KO. And Bowser Jr. is playing this pretty well. Okay. Oh, and that's enough to take out K. Rool's first stock. Okay, and we are stage morphing away. Oh, K. Rool's got to be so careful, but he does manage to recover during that stage morph. Bowser Jr. only on 18% damage. K. Rool's going to have to make something happen here. Needs maybe a special flag to come back into this matchup. All right, finally a kick and assist trophy. He's got Yuri from Fatal Frame, so this could potentially freeze up Bowser Jr., but this final smash from K. Rool is not at a time when he's going to be able to use it at its most effectiveness. This insta-kills at 100%, but Bowser Jr. only at 72% after that one, but it actually is enough to take him out, so K. Rool will even the score here. Has a long way to go to make this totally even, and a nice combo play from Bowser Jr. there, and he also gets 0. So this is a great assist trophy grab. K. Rool's now got to avoid both 0 and Bowser Jr. And he doesn't have an assist trophy or a final smash to lean back on, and that will be Bowser Jr. moving on over K. Rool. So unfortunately, 3 K. Rool sponsors will sacrifice their points at the end of that one, and those points will go, of course, to the Bowser Jr. supporters of the world, such as SoulXOXO, who is the only 3 for 3 remaining in the tournament through 3 matches, and there are, of course, 6 of you currently 0 for 3 in overall predictions. So clearly, the CPU difficulty is playing a role here in overall prediction scores. Not 1 point. 0 for 3, this deserves big booms. Hey, I mean, you get $10. If all 6 of you manage to go 0 for 15, all 6 of you get 10 extra bucks. So you could make me pretty poor at the end of this night if you guys play your cards right. But of course, there is a lot of tournament left to be played. I kind of doubt that there's going to be 6 of you 0 for 15 at the very end. But we do have match number 4, and it's Rosalina and Luma up against Donkey Kong. FIFA's going to be 15 for 16. That would be pretty impressive if you could pull that off. DK with a lot of votes early here. Rosalina and Luma only getting 2 votes at the moment. I'm sure that's bound to change. I know there are some of you in the chat that are big Rosalina and Luma supporters. Keep in mind, random difficulty CPUs, we could see Rosalina and Luma potentially on a higher difficulty, but does a higher difficulty necessarily mean anything for Rosalina and Luma, who have traditionally pretty poor performance on Smash Tourney? Although recently they've done all right. 16 votes in. Looking for a few more here. Familiar Territory sponsoring that Green Ape, hoping that Donkey Kong will bring him another win, which it has done in the past. Could happen again. Rosalina is a 9 CPU maybe, but 9 out of 10 baddie 100%. Now that's true, Thermal Pollution. That's true. All right, 17 votes in, looking for a couple more, 3 more potentially, and then we'll get this show on the road. You, sir, have won the internet today. Ooh, user FIFA with that Rosalina and Luma sponsor as well. Prince Anime going to come in and also throw some support behind Rosalina and Luma. All right, and it looks like we may move forward with just these 18. So we're going to close up the predictions for match number 4. Who wins this matchup? I think in traditional settings, this may have been an 18-0 sweep in favor of Donkey Kong, but Rosalina and Luma has her home stage. So home field advantage for Rosalina and Luma, but she's not impressing to start out here. But Donkey Kong is also going to miss that second attack. So this is not looking too great at the moment for either CPU, although Donkey Kong has done a lot compared to what Rosalina and Luma's done, okay? He's gonna use his shield, the Pokeball gonna spawn in his hands, he gets Meowth, Payday gonna be just off the mark, and Rosalina and Luma finally land a little bit of damage onto DK here. One well-placed attack, though, they're playing at the edge of the blast zone here. One well-placed attack from either fighter could potentially end in a stock removal. Rosalina and Luma really not doing much here. She's throwing it back. There is a Pokeball in play. Rosalina and Luma probably going to need to hope for items here. Donkey Kong's going to throw her in the wrong direction. Maybe the other direction could have ended in a kill. He's even going to hit her onto the Pokeball, which she will get. She will use it, and she gets Golden. The worst Pokemon that she could have possibly gotten when she needed something, and the assist trophy gonna try to spawn into her hands, and yet it's gonna be DK taking her out, and DK will get the assist trophy, get Samurai Goro, but she gets a red Luma. Maybe the red Luma can bring it. He does a little bit of damage to DK. Oh, Rosalina and Luma are shield bash at the moment. Okay, Samurai Goro gonna actually take her out of that shield bash moment. Another Mario stage. She does have Final Smash available, and Mimikyu will insta-kill at 100%, so she's got to be careful. This is potentially a really good Final Smash usage from Rosalina and Luma. The stage is still moving, but it's still not enough to get the kill. DK is able to outlast. It's one of the worst Final Smashes in the game. And nothing going Rosalina and Luma's way at the moment. She's going to need to get some kind of stage kill and potentially a special flag to bring this back. All right, DK. Oh, is this enough? The recovery play, that's enough for a 2-stock, so DK will advance. Rosalina is just standing there. Yeah, I don't know, that was not Rosalina and Luma's best performance. I can't say that it was. DK will get that win. That leaves Soul XOXO with 4 for 4 at the moment through this randomized tournament, and 3 of you 0 for 4. Dandelion Ghost missing that prediction, unfortunately. Oh, it looks like Developer Rowan also missed the prediction for that one. That's okay. It's currently Soul in the lead. All right, on we go. We got match number 5 coming up. Well, you may have predicted DK, but maybe you missed a previous prediction. I'm not sure. It says that you missed one. All right, we got Palutena up against Dark Samus for our 5th matchup. Predict 9 for Palutena. Predict 10 for Dark Samus. Shady Smith, you're the youngest Smash Journey viewer ever. Is that true? Could be true. All right, we already got 16 votes in. Looking for, I guess we went with 18 last time, but I know it seems like potentially Rowan missed, potentially Dandelion Ghost missed that one, so I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time. Get those votes in. If you haven't yet already made them, that's 18. Looking for potentially 1 or 2 more, and we'll lock in. There's our 19th vote and our 20th vote. So I'll give you guys, that was actually pretty fast. Think about it. Think about it. Currently Palutena with a 15-5 advantage over Dark Samus, but Jaguar hoping that Palutena can bring him a win. Tribal hoping for that Dark Samus win. Haram Samus. All right, too scared to back Samus. We also got 21 votes in, so we'll have to remember that moving forward. We got 21 votes in. Hopefully you guys feel good about where you're at. That's 16 votes for Palutena. Remember, this is a random tournament, but so many of you believing in the power of Palutena. We'll have to see. Palutena Black versus Dark Samus Black. It's true. All right, predictions for match number 5 are closed, and on we go. Palutena versus Dark Samus.
3, 2,
Windy Hill Zone for Sonic the Hedgehog. Dark Samus almost blew off the stage immediately, or so it looked. Palutena with a strong start. Dark Samus, not a great start. Okay, Dark Samus taking all the damage at the moment. Palutena with a nice edge play, potentially looking like she's higher level than Dark Samus is. Although Dark Samus getting a couple extra hits back. Okay, nice recovery move by Dark Samus there. But Palutena, using the range to her advantage, is not able to connect with the up smash. Dark Samus just kind of standing around, but a nice spike does a bit of damage here. Item's probably going to need to go to Dark Samus if she wants a chance to win this one. Although she's brought Palutena up to 50%, but Dark Samus currently at 137%. The assist trophy is there. Samus actually electing to charge up these energy blasts rather than grab the assist trophy, which is going to despawn. Assist trophy is Yuri. Once again, we just saw Yuri and a nice counter from Palutena. It's not enough to get the kill. This is gonna probably stun up Dark Samus. It does, on the edge as well. Can Palutena capitalize on this? We're at about half the match has passed us by. Dark Samus with a really well-placed final smash, but Palutena's gonna fall out of it. Masterful maneuver that looked so bad for Palutena, but she manages to recover. How can Dark Samus bring this one back? Assist trophy on the left side of the stage. Palutena could be left behind. Dark Samus could be left behind. Dark Samus got to recover here. Nice recovery offensively used by Dark Samus. A really well-timed final smash from Palutena. Is this enough for the kill on Dark Samus? No, it is not. Assist trophy is available for Palutena. Gets Vicky. Or I'm sorry, is it Nikki? Vicky? One of the two. I think it's Nikki, right? Nikki, not... I was thinking Nikki and Vince. Both the artists here, but it's going to be Palutena to get the 2-stock over Dark Samus.
Too bad for you.
With the assist from Nikki on that one. Palutena will advance on. Report smashing for gambling. My guess not paying off. All right, so XOXO, currently 5 for 5, only one person alive, which is 0 for 5, and that would be Smet. So keep that in mind if that influences your predictions one way or another. Otherwise, Soul XOXO leading the pack with 3 points ahead of anybody else. All right, and on we go to match number 6. Can anyone spot me 30 smackers? Looks like little Rugrat's gonna go hungry tonight. That's so sad, Gigantic Pingu. I'm so sorry to hear that. Give your little Rugrat a little bit of love from me, but no money. All right, we got Mega Man up against Sora for match number 6. If you think that Mega Man wins, please predict 11. If you think Sora wins, please predict 12. An actual Spiderer with that Mega Man sponsor, but Mike and Risto both backing Sora on this one. Sora, please, please, I cannot sleep on the couch. You cannot let Mike sleep on the couch again, Sora. Come on. You've even got the Mickey Mouse ears right behind you, Disney represented in Smash. Can he do it, is the question. We got 17 votes in. Looking for 2 to 4 more. So if you haven't yet made your votes, make sure to do so. Remember that even getting a wrong prediction earns you an entry into the consolation prize raffle. Yes, it is only $5. It's not $30, but it's something. It's something. Chartreuse, by the way. Does anybody else agree that chartreuse does not sound like a green color? Chartreuse sounds like it should be brown or red or something to me. I don't feel, or purple. I don't think it should be green. But we got Chartreuse Mega Man up against Sora, and we do have 18 votes in, so I'll give you guys maybe 10 more seconds. If you have not yet made your vote, make sure to do so. Chartreuse is so clean. It sounds like a brown to me. See? Jaguar knows what's up. We got 19 votes. 19 votes looks like what we will go forward with. Hopefully you guys are in. And you had a chance to see your name represented on the screen so you know that your vote did count. Predictions are closed. And here we go. Match number 6. Mega Man versus Sora.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Interesting stage as well. Mega Man's gonna just shimmy up to Sora. Alright, both fighters kind of dancing around more than they're fighting. Oh, he's lobotomized! Well, you never know. You never know. They do have to be a bit careful here. Sora has maybe the best recovery in the game. Both fighters going to be able to make it back to the platform in time. Fighters are keeping it pretty close at the moment. Sora takes a slight advantage over Mega Man, although... Okay, the recovery, as always, an offensive recovery too. The assist trophy is going to stick around. Sora's got it first, got Crystal. So Crystal and Sora up against Mega Man, who's going to go down. I don't know if he uses recovery or if that was just a straight-up SD from Mega Man. But Sora's going to go up one stock. I'm sorry, Sora's going to go up one stock over Mega Man. I think I said that backwards. Alright, assist trophy for Sora, and that's Chain Chomp. Mega Man not looking too good right now. This could be a two-stock for Sora if he's not careful. He's got to dance around this Chain Chomp. The Chain Chomp edge guarding. The Chain Chomp and Sora gonna end up being a two-stock over Mega Man. I don't know if I want to say a well-done performance by Sora. I think he was assisted by items there. But Mega Man will go down, and Soul XOXO remains 6 for 6 up at the top, 3 points ahead of second place. And this is without the second round of sponsorships at the moment. So Soul potentially looking to run away with this one, but Smet manages to stay 0 for 6 as well. So all prizes are still on the line in tonight's matchup. And on we go to match number 7. Potentially looking for another interesting one. This time we got Ness. We saw Lucas earlier. We got Ness this time. Ness up against Corrin is our matchup for match number 7. Predict 13 for Ness. Predict 14 for Corrin. Bristol's finally gonna beat Katie. Well, you know, in any other night other than like last week's tournament, that really wouldn't be that impressive of a feat. But she was last week's winner. But Katie does have the Corrin sponsorship on the line, as is Behind the 8 Ball. Footman is not winning this, says Soul XOXO. Soul feeling pretty confident, potentially. 15 votes in. So looking for, I don't know, 5 more votes. If you haven't made your votes, get them in. There we go. 17 votes in. I kind of want to wait till like 19. If you haven't yet made your vote, make sure to do so. We're running out of time. We've got to keep this show moving. Ness versus Corrin. Have you guys been keeping track? Do you feel like you've seen all the high-level CPUs? Have you seen all the low-level CPUs? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? It's pretty even in overall prediction rates at the moment. 9 for Corrin, 8 for Ness. It looks like that's what we'll lock in with. Predictions for match number 7 are closed up. And here we go. Ness versus Corrin. I forget everything 5 seconds after it happens. Well, we're going to start on the Nintendo stage. Okay, again, both fighters walking towards each other. We've seen that a lot tonight. PK Fire from Ness. Gonna do some nice early damage to Corrin. Pay attention, you're about to be tested. Yeah, that's my vibe. Okay, Corrin again walking towards Ness, but a nice combo play. Ness has to be careful here. Sounds like a Pokeball did drop on the right side of the stage. PK Fire trying to zone out Corrin. That might actually be enough. Corrin really can't close the gap here. In fact, going to take stage damage from the falling blocks. Now PK Fire not as effective, given that there are some vertical impediments at the moment. There's an assist trophy for Ness. It is Mother Brain. This might not be the worst positioning, but that's going to be Corrin going down to Ness. without any Mother Brain involvement there. So Corrin gonna have to make something happen here as we go to Little Mac's home turf. PK Fire gonna bring Corrin up to 30%. Corrin gonna do some nice return damage. Gonna be Eevee for Ness. And now the PK Fire and Eevee headbutts are actually starting to do quite a lot of damage to Corrin, who has Final Smash available, but will not have a chance to use it. That is a Ness 2 stock over Corrin. Corrin has holes in brain. Well played by Eevee. It's not every day that you see an effective Eevee like that, but at least... Oh, there we go. By the way, if you haven't upgraded to Windows 11, that's what my computer just told me. Hopefully the stream is still working. That just completely destroyed my computer. But anyways, Soul XOXO is 7 for 7 at the moment. Now 4 points ahead of the rest of the competition. That is a crazy performance from Soul at the moment. Smet is 0 for 6. Not going to be able to go 0 for 15 tonight, having missed that prediction. But that's okay. That's okay. Soul XOXO chasing $40 potentially for first place. Okay, and here we go. We got one matchup left. Keep in mind all the CPU difficulties that you've seen so far tonight. We got 2 remaining. Meta Knight up against Little Mac. If you think Meta Knight wins this matchup, please predict 15. If you think Little Mac wins this matchup, please predict 16. Dandelion goes jumping in early with that Meta Knight sponsor, and Leo with that Little Mac sponsor. So we do, of course, have another sponsor v sponsor matchup. Pink Demon, my beloved. We'll see how far Little Mac can go. Even at a level 9 difficulty, Little Mac tends to side B off the stage or not be able to recover. So depending on how his difficulty shapes up tonight, maybe that could even benefit him one way or another. Currently 14 votes in, looking for a few more. Dandelion Ghost versus Leo at the moment, and currently Meta Knight with a slight edge in voting over Little Mac. Little Mac looking kind of like Eminem. All right, that's 15 votes. I'll give you guys maybe 10 more seconds. If you haven't yet made your predictions, make sure to do so. Remember, making your predictions still earns you points. It'll earn you entries into the consolation prize raffle. I don't want you guys to miss out on potential earnings, especially with only 2 streams left. Thermal's thing didn't work? It looks like Thermal's thing worked, no? It says that he predicted Little Mac. Don't know what developer Rowan is talking about. Oh, it didn't send a message. It did for me. Okay. Well, 8-8 is where we're gonna lock in going into match number 8. Kind of fitting, I suppose. 8 versus 8 for match number 8. Let's get started, shall we? Meta Knight up against Little Mac. The voices are taking over. Now, this is a humongous stage, and I would say this is not one that necessarily benefits Little Mac. And currently 60% each. All right, both fighters doing a lot of dodging, not a lot of attacking. Looks like a normal Smash Tourney match so far. Nice move by Meta Knight there. Does a bit of damage to Little Mac. Little Mac's starting to charge up that KO meter, though. Nice combo play from Little Mac. Does not finish and land the combo, though. Oh, Little Mac almost SDs. He went so fast down, and that's going to be Knuckles for Meta Knight as well. Little Mac actually using the side B to get onto the platform. He's got to be so careful right now. That's the KO meter charged up for Little Mac. Is he going to try to stay out of range? Potential. Okay, KO meter is gone for Little Mac. Knuckles did his damage. It was a good assist trophy get for Meta Knight. Now, Little Mac trying to make a big comeback here. That's going to be a Pokeball for Meta Knight as well. He's got Dedenne, but it's so far away from the action that this really shouldn't see too much of an impact. Little Mac actually doing some wall jumps to try to get back up. Not going to happen. Not every day that we see the fighters play in the bottom left corner of this stage. We are stage morphing away. The stage morph is going to end up in both fighters getting KO'd. So it is completely even. One stock apiece. Meta Knight almost goes down. He's also got Shadow the Hedgehog. Little Mac gonna land the final smash. Is this enough for the KO? Not quite. That's gonna give Meta Knight his final smash. No, but Meta Knight's gonna SD. A complete series of blunders from Meta Knight ends up with the win for Little Mac. Oh my god, okay. Little Mac will advance over Meta Knight. So sorry to Dandelion Goats and to Soul, who both are gonna lose off of that one. Wow, what a crazy ending. I did not see that one coming, but Soul gonna be in the lead with 18 points, only a 1 point advantage. Now Leo hot on Soul's heels at the moment with 17 points, but 7 for 8, still pretty good in terms of overall prediction rate, and we got more than, well, we still got half the tournament left to go. Lots of points still up for grabs, but this is where we are through the first round of the tournament. On to round number 2.
Round 2.
Starting with our first of 4 quarterfinals, we've got Wario up against Dr. Mario. If you think Wario wins this matchup, please predict 1. If you think Dr. Mario wins this matchup, please predict 4. You've seen all the fighters in action now. Not everything is a mystery anymore. Do you remember how these fighters shaped up in their previous round matchups? How will they shape up against each other? The doc is in, says Gamey Katie. And if that's not an endorsement, I don't know what is. VivTech hoping that Wario can advance to the semifinals. Rowan hoping for a nice Dr. Mario win as well. Never doubt a doc that's good. Sponer Dr. Morrow. Sponer him right now. All right, predict 1 for Wario, predict 4 for Dr. Mario. I gotta stay hydrated tonight. I feel like I'm getting some hype matches going on. All right, we got 15 votes in, looking for a couple more, just in case. 16 votes in. I think we had 18 locking in at the end of last round. So if you have not yet made your prediction, make sure to do so now. Predict 1 for Wario, predict 4 for Dr. Mario. And there are a lot more of you actually going with Dr. Mario than Wario, so we'll have to see if that one pays off. It is a sponsor v sponsor matchup, as I said before. If Doctor was my Mario, I would be so hyped to go to the hospitaler. Well, that's true. That's fair. All right, 16 votes. We'll lock in with that, and let's get this show on the road. First of 4 in our quarterfinals. Who is going to get themselves a one-way ticket into the semis? Will it be Wario? Will it be Dr. Mario? And we're on the Minecraft stage. I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen the Minecraft stage. Dr. Mario with some nice moves early against Wario. Okay, Wario needs to take a moment to breathe here. But it's been the Dr. Mario show at the moment. A nice spike from Dr. Mario as well. The assist trophy going to be gifted to him. He's getting the Chef Kawasaki. Trying to cook up Wario, although hasn't really had an opportunity to do so. He's been jumping around. And Dr. Mario starting to take a bit of damage here. Can he recover this? He can. He can. The chef unable to get past the tree. Doesn't know that you're supposed to punch the tree, not throw plates at it. Ooh, a nice move by Wario to jump over Dr. Mario's smash attack, and it is tied up. It looked so bad for Wario to start. Wario also, you can see the fart cooking in his pants. He's looking for an explosive finish here on this first stock, but it is a Knuckle Joe for Dr. Mario. Can Dr. Mario recover? He can. Pokeball for Wario. It's Gardevoir, so these pills not going to be effective in there. Wario trying, looking for that down B play, but he hasn't been able to do it just yet. Wario with a nice play. It's going to be his final smash available first, but he can't recover. So Dr. Mario is gifted a one stock advantage over Wario, and here we go. There are the Pac-Man ghosts for Wario as well. We are stage morphing. They're going to ricochet Mario into the blast zone. The ghosts are, that is. And that was right when Dr. Mario got final smash, so both fighters gonna lose their final smash. And they have to earn it back. Wario very close to doing so. Dr. Mario on the path to doing so. Assist trophy Takamaru for Dr. Mario, but oh, a nice dodge from Dr. Mario. It's gonna cause Wario to miss the final smash. Can Wario bring this back? Dr. Mario trying to get that final smash. Takamaru is gonna get the job done for Dr. Mario. And Dr. Mario will be the first of our semi-finalists, taking down Wario. So Dr. Mario moves on, and that's going to leave Soul once again in the lead, 20 points, but Developer Rowan with that Dr. Mario sponsor looking pretty smart at the moment. You love to see it. Leo also tied in second place alongside Developer Rowan, but needs Little Mac to go a little bit deeper in the tournament to keep that positioning. Mario always beat Wario. Ridley thinks I'm smart. Well, it is all luck-based. If you prefer that I focused on the luck, I can't do that. I'm trying to hype you guys up. All right, and first we had Bowser Jr. take on King K. Rool. Now he's taking on Donkey Kong. Can he do it? Can he take down the Great Ape? We do have Soul with that Bowser Jr. sponsor. Really needs this Bowser Jr. win to cement his place up at the top. DK with no predictions just yet. There we go. Gigantic Pingu, ViveTech both going to throw their support behind DK. Familiar territory, of course, with that sponsor. But wow, what a one-sided affair at the moment. So many people believing that Bowser Jr. is the stronger CPU of the two. Are you guys right about this? 16 votes in. Look at this green fucking loser. That's a bit mean, and kind of they're both green. Oh, ViveTech gonna switch the vote as well, so 13-3 is where we're sitting at the moment. It's rough out west. They have some goons. All right, I mean, 16 votes, I think, is where we locked last time. If you haven't made your vote yet, make sure to do so. I don't want you guys to miss out. But 16 seems where we're going to lock in, and this is a hugely Bowser Jr. favored matchup. This could be some massive points lost for a lot of you, and a good gap clean for Pingu, Familiar Territory, and user FIFA. We'll have to see. Predictions for match number 12. Oh, nope, this is 10, not 12. Are closed. And here we go. Bowser Jr. against Donkey Kong.
3, 2, 1, go!
Gerudo Valley. It's been a minute since we don't have any Legend of Zelda representation tonight, and I feel like it's been a long time since we haven't had Zelda or Sheik or Link of some form in our matchups here, or Ganondorf, but this tournament is an exception to that. So far, pretty even. Bowser Jr., though, has those punching gloves, and they are doing quite a lot of work. Looks like DK has the Pokeball. He's going to actually drop it rather than throw it down. That seems like a really bad idea for DK. I'm not even sure if he can get over the Alolan Exeggutor. In fact, Alolan Exeggutor might push DK out. DK's going to walk off the stage. DK with an absolute complete blunder. And we're on Shadow Moses Island, so of course the knockback is going to be crazy in this one. Bowser Jr. now has DK. This could be a two-stock. You guys may be onto something with these predictions. Pokeball down below. This time DK's got it. He uses it. It's Suicune, but it's going to completely miss. And it's going to miss, well, I guess it only uses the one Ice Beam, and that's enough for it to leave without doing any damage. DK trying to get the final smash available, but a final smash here isn't even a guaranteed kill because this stage is just so crazy. Bowser Jr. using his little minions to do some extra damage here. Can DK use the final smash? Oh no! Even with the knockback protection of Shadow Moses Island, it's a 2-stock for Bowser Jr. DK just gave up. Really, you hate to see it, but that's going to be Bowser Jr. moving on to take on Dr. Mario in the semifinals. That will put Developer Rowan and Leo both still tied for second place, and Soul in the lead for first. But of course, who do we have with the Bowser Jr. sponsor? Nobody? Nobody sponsored Bowser Jr. Okay, well, that's worth noting. Oh, I'm sorry, Soul sponsored Bowser Jr. I'm crazy. I'm looking at all of everything but the top. So that explains that. Soul with a good rate now, 9 of 10 at the moment. Okay. On we go. We got 5 matches left. Starting with Palutena up against Sora is our next quarterfinal matchup. If you think that Palutena wins this matchup, please predict 9. If you think that Sora wins this matchup, please predict 12. Okay, Sora, you have 2 brain cells. Use them to pick up the items. Well, you guys might have to hope that the other level 9 CPU, if they're even still in the tournament, can take down Bowser Jr. if you want a chance to win. My boy, this will be hard to watch. 2 people with the Sora sponsor. Sora made it this far. Sora beat Mega Man. Can Sora beat Palutena? Is the question. Jaguar thanking the gods apparently that he's got the Palutena sponsor on his side. Mike and Risto, you don't have to go with your sponsors if you're not feeling confident in them. You don't have to. There's no law that says you have to do it, but you're loyal and you love to see it. You love to see it. We love you, green hair baddie. 15 votes in, looking for maybe 1 more and we'll lock in. If you haven't made your prediction yet, make sure to do so. Disney only got paid for 2 appearances. Oh no. All right, Mike's not backing down either. All right, 15. We'll lock in with that. Odds get better for all of you to win the consolation prize. The further down in number we go. Match number 11, our 3rd quarterfinal matchup, is Palutena versus Sora. The only 2 people leaving in Sora are the ones that sponsored him. But it is Sora to do the first damage to Palutena. Okay, both fighters playing pretty passively. Is this the Palutena that you all remember from round number 1? Palutena is able to recover, but it looked a bit risky there for a moment. Pokeball on the left side. Alright. Both fighters able to dodge the foot. Pokeball in Sora's hands. Can he put it down? He can. It's a Alolan Raichu for Sora up against Palutena. Palutena has not taken damage since the very beginning. And oh, that's enough to take out Sora. That's crazy. But Alolan Raichu does do a lot of damage. Sukapon, though, for Palutena. So Sora now has enemies on 2 sides, 2 fronts. Mid-turning lobotomy, apparently. Oh, Sora maybe wasn't able to recover there for a moment, but Sukapon actually going to save him. He's still in this, although Palutena has a 1-stock advantage over Sora. All other things aside, there's another Dylan Armadillo appearance for us. That's going to be Sora with the final smash. Will he use it to get a kill? He has to spend this time dodging the assist trophy more than anything. Assist trophy falls to Sora. He can get it. He's not picking it up. He's trying to go through the stage hazard. He's going to use the final smash. He's unlocked it. Is this enough to get the insta-kill on Palutena? She's gonna take some damage here. 93%, it's not enough for the insta-kill. It's not enough for the total kill either. Guile for Sora. He does pick up the assist trophy in the end. Stage Hazard from Mega Man gonna do some extra damage to Sora here. Palutena's Final Smash is available as well. She's gonna use the Final Smash. Has Dr. Wily available as well. Sora is, oh my gosh, the game cannot even handle it. The game froze. But Palutena will two-stock Sora. Sora never dies. He just goes to the Door of Darkness. I can't help but notice that Rowan had that one typed out for ways ahead of time. All right, and with that, Palutena will move on over Sora. Where does that leave us in the predictions? Soul currently 10 of 11 at the moment. Developer Rowan still and Leo both hot on the heels of Soul. Palutena with that win is also going to bring Jaguar up into 4th place, but a bad prediction night for Jaguar. Could still win based off of the sponsor alone, though, so that is also worth watching. It is worth watching. Okay, and match number 12. Here we go. We got Ness versus Little Mac. This is our last quarterfinal matchup. We've got predict 13 for Ness, predict 16 for Little Mac. All right, we got 15 votes. That's where we were at last time. I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time in case you want to switch. Lots of you believing in Little Mac. I'm kind of surprised to see it. But I guess this tournament is different. Many of you believing that Little Mac may be coming to play a bit harder than Ness. All right, I mean, there is really no sense in waiting, is there? We had 15 locked in last time. We'll have 15 locked in this time. Predictions for match number 12 are closed. Here we go. Little Whack. Little Mac versus Ness. Mario Maker stage. Okay, that's kind of fun. Really interesting platforming here to start out for this stage. Okay. Little Mac is doing a lot of shielding. Okay, Ness grabs Little Mac, does not elect to throw him. Little Mac almost breaks Ness's shield, though, with one single attack. And it's pretty even right now. Oh, he's lobotomized. All right. Ness just kind of watching Little Mac jump around. Pokeball is there. Little Mac's gonna grab it. He's got KO meter. Oh, Ness is gonna make him drop it. He steals the Pokeball. It's Chespin, but this is just seed bombs. Can Little Mac get the KO kill here? He was lined up for it perfectly, and he elects not to go for it. Oh, and he doesn't even need it. The up smash from Little Mac is enough to get the kill. And he's still got KO meter. Can he go and get another one? Springman for Little Mac. So 2 punchy guys. Punch out in arms. Up against Ness. It's not looking good for Ness. But this is Ness's home stage. Okay. Can Ness recover? He can. Final Smash is available for Ness. He's going to use it now. And this PK Starstorm is completely ineffective. Assist trophy is available. Little Mac's gonna grab it. What? Oh, no, he's not gonna grab it. Oh, yes, he is. What's he got? It's a thwomp in, like, the worst possible position. Little Mac can't even get back up the stage. He doesn't have the range on his recovery. But Little Mac's almost got his Final Smash. He does have his Final Smash, and I thought the PK Fire was going to prevent it, but Little Mac doesn't care. That is a 2-stock for Little Mac. Wow. All right, so it'll be Little Mac up against Palutena in the semifinals. We got 3 matches left to go. Where does this leave us after 2 rounds? Soul still in the lead, 11 of 12. Leo in second place, 10 of 12. Potentially these two titans battling against each other for the win. But that's not to say that it isn't still potentially Rowan's game or Jaguar's game, depending on how these ones shape up, even though the predictions not looking quite as good for those two, but really it's the sponsor that matters in the end.
Semifinals.
With our first of 2 semifinals, we've got Dr. Mario up against Bowser Jr. Who wins this one? Wow, lots of you immediately going for Bowser Jr., but developer Rowan needs this Dr. Mario win to get the win tonight. Soul has to lose this! Soul has to lose, says Leo. Leo needs that, needs to tie for first place here. Needs a loss from Soul. Predict 4 for Dr. Mario, predict 5 for Bowser Jr. Once we get 15, we'll lock this bad boy in. All right, that's 14. Looking for potentially one more. If you haven't made your prediction yet, make sure to do so. It's an entry into the consolation prize raffle, which is going to happen in just over 3 rounds. It's Bowser Jr. with the majority of the votes in this one. Can Dr. Mario pull off a big upset? I sponsored Dr. Mario first before I knew it was random, so I'm hoping he does not win or I will scream, says Gamey Kitty. Looking for that back-to-back. Not sure how likely it is for Gamey Kitty to get a back-to-back win in tonight's tournament, but we will see. All right, 14 votes is what we'll lock in with. Predictions are closed, and away we go. Semifinal number 1. We have not seen a special flag since round number 1, I believe, where Wario came back against King Dedede. New Donk City. Dr. Mario may be feeling at home. He might have an office in the city. You never know. Okay, Bowser Jr. Bit of a rough start, but maybe just needs a minute to get this one going. Dr. Mario. Oh, maybe going for the spike. Oh, he tries to spike Bowser Jr. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Not this time, anyways. And now a nice combo from Bowser Jr. Beware for Dr. Mario, though. This is a lot of damage. This uppercut's gonna be a kill. Dr. Mario goes up 1 stock over Bowser Jr. and Beware is not done. Another uppercut's another 35% damage, and we're stage morphing. Dr. Mario goes down on the stage morph. Okay, here we go. Snivy for Dr. Mario. Is this enough to put Bowser Jr. is pushed off? He's pushed out of the stage and Dr. Mario will advance. Oh no, that might be a huge upset. Dr. Mario with the win will see himself in the finals. But Soul Exo still in first place at the moment. 11 for 13, 30 points for Soul. Two people currently 1 point behind. It's Rowan and Leo both hoping against hope that they can leapfrog over Soul, but if Soul plays his cards right, he could potentially still win this thing. We could also have a tiebreaker, so if you're nearing the top, if you're in the top 4, start thinking about whether or not, or if you have a fighter in mind that you want to represent you in the tiebreaker, should it come to that. All right, on to match number 14, our second semifinal. We have Palutena up against Little Mac. If you think Palutena wins, predict 9. If you think Little Mac wins, predict 16. Exclamation point, a derp? Gigantic Pengu, can you maybe publicly declare here in this chat when you're returning to streaming, please? I know everybody's dying to know. Can I say it? Belle. Belle. I wish I could speak in a Scottish accent like fat bastard, but I can't. All right, that's 14 votes in. I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time. But Jaguar with that Palutena sponsor, Leo with that Little Mac sponsor. This is how things are shaping up. Palutena with a pretty significant advantage over Little Mac at the moment. Can Little Mac bring this one home? Now the underdog once again. Predictions for match number 14 are closed up. And here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. This is not a good stage for Little Mac. The chances of him dying in one of these hits is very, very high. Birdo makes her appearance. Pink. Represents Pink. Oh my gosh, Palutena almost carried away on the magic carpet. Or something. I don't even know what just happened there. Pokeball is in play. Little Mac rushes to that. Gets Go-Go. But this is not a great stage for Go-Go. Not a lot of room for him to run. Little Mac with a really strong performance so far against Palutena. Assist trophy is there. Little Mac's gonna snipe that. Oh no, but can he recover? Oh my gosh, he can. I thought he was doomed. Claptrap and Little Mac combining to do a lot of damage to Palutena here. Little Mac just can't seem to finish the job. Almost has KO meter charged though. There it is. KO meter is available. Oh, and he's gonna miss the KO attack, unfortunately. A Bomberman though for Little Mac. And that is, okay, Little Mac does go down first, but Palutena also goes down. Neither of them losing their final smash. So this is a very, very close one. Bomberman really not an effective grab in this particular instance. Here's Palutena using her final smash first. It's gonna give Little Mac his final smash. He does not die. He's gonna use the final smash immediately. He's gonna land it, but I don't think this is enough to get the kill. 50% on Palutena. She's still alive. Assist trophy for Little Mac. He's got Samurai Goro. So fists and swords up against Palutena and her scepter. What can be done here? Samurai Goro chasing down Palutena. Gets her into triple digit damage. Fennekin trying to edge guard, but Samurai Goro gonna finish the job and Little Mac will advance over Palutena. Okay. Little Mac will move on into the finals, and that's gonna catapult Leo over Soul for a lot of points here. Can developer Rowan bring this one into a tie? Otherwise, Leo is running away with this one, guys. All comes down to this. Soul missing out on a lot of predictions in a row as well, unfortunately. Not keeping him up in first place contention at the moment. It's Leo or Rowan, most likely, for the win here. Can one of them get it done? Let's find out. We got one match left. And that match is our finals, and the finals is Dr. Mario up against Little Mac. If you think Dr. Mario wins this matchup, predict 4. If you think that Little Mac wins this matchup, please predict 16. And we'll wait for about 14 or 15 votes, and we will lock this one in. Dr. Mario can't win. I can't take it. And again, just in case we do need a tiebreaker, Leo and Rowan, please both think of who you're going to want to represent you for our tiebreaker. It can be any fighter in the entire game. What an underdog run by my little pink demon. It's true. And that's our 14 votes. I'll give you guys a little bit of extra time just in case. Otherwise, it's Rowan versus Leo. Leo actually switching the vote. Leo switching the vote to Dr. Mario, not believing in his own Little Mac. Wow. Okay, Leo. Leo believed in Little Mac up until the finals. Does not think, putting a curse. Oh boy. Okay, all right. We'll see how that one plays out. Predictions for this match are closed. Bro Def did the math. I can't read. Little Mario versus Dr. Mac. Here we go.
3, 2,
In the Garden of Hope.
go!
Alright. Little Mac takes a bit of damage from Dr. Mario here. No tie ending. It was a smart strategic play from Leo. Alright. Dr. Mario, though, doing a lot of damage early. It may not have even mattered anyway. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that, I guess. We'll have to see how this plays out. Little Mac with the Meowth. Oh, wow, that payday from Meowth is really kicking up a notch. Dr. Mario may not be able to recover. He can recover, but wow, does Dr. Mario take a lot of damage from that. The Pikmin are trying to trap them in this little bowl. Dr. Mario has KO meter available. Oh, they're frozen for a second. Okay, Little Mac gonna lose out on the KO meter. The side B from Little Mac. Oh man, the spin from Dr. Mario as well. Is gonna actually take Little Mac out. Dr. Mario's still in this one. A nice punch from Little Mac. It's completely even. Nikki is gonna make her return. We are stage morphed away to the Arms Arena, Spring Stadium. Nikki is drawing up, doing a little bit of damage to Dr. Mario here, but it is as close as it can get. Both fighters about to get their final smash. They both have it right now. Little Mac in much better position. Can he get the kill? He's juggling Dr. Mario. The assist trophy is a chain chomp, but Dr. Mario will land the assist trophy first. It's not enough to get the kill. Can Little Mac use the final smash? It's ticking down. He's gonna miss. And now it is so close. Can he recover? He can. Chain chomp not enough to get the kill at the moment. Little Mac trying to juggle Dr. Mario. It's not enough. Dr. Mario going for the assist trophy. He's got Color TV Game 15. KO meter is charged. Can Dr. Mario recover? He can. Will this be a punch? Little Mac, can he recover? Barely, but he might not be able to get back up. The KO meter's gone. Oh man, a missed punch from Little Mac. It all comes down to this. They're both in red health, and a punch from Dr. Mario is gonna send Little Mac to the grave. And what could have been a tie is a brilliant strategic play from Leo. The doctor is in, and Dr. Mario is going to be tonight's winner in our random tournament. I think you guys will be surprised to see the overall ratings on this. I gotta go, says Gamey Katie. All right, Dr. Mario with that win. Here we go. Leo takes first place with a 1-point advantage over Developer Rowan. It could have been a tie, but a great play. But Developer Rowan's sponsor did win. But this just goes to show that your predictions can really make a difference, because that is what made the difference between Leo and Developer Rowan in tonight's tournament. Pretty good performance from Dr. Mario, all things considered. Pretty impressive. UDL 2026 starts right now. One for one aura, by the way. Yeah, exactly, Sickest. Exactly. I mean, nobody else had 100% precision, right, on predictions. Okay, so $30 to Leo. Leo, reach out to me on Discord. I will get you your $30 in whatever way you wish to earn it. And let's actually switch over to the game screen real quick. We got to see Dr. Mario celebrate this win over Little Mac, and we'll pull up the post-game screen, see how the predictions went overall for Leo, which were pretty good, you cannot lie. And those predictions are... Dr. Mario with that win. Look at that rate. Only 3 missed predictions on the night. 2 in the first round and 1 in the semifinals, hoping that Bowser Jr. can make it all the way. What were the levels? Well, I'm hoping we could find that out in just a second. I will show you guys. Let me, well, I guess let's look at the levels before we roll for the raffle, shall we? Hopefully if I press continue, we can actually revisit the levels. So here were the level splits for everybody. Bowser Jr. was our level 9. Rosalina and Luma got totally screwed. Already one of the worst CPUs, got level 2. But Dr. Mario, level 8. So pretty strong, but not a level 9. Bowser Jr. did go down to a level 8. And then similarly on the other side of our bracket, Little Mac was the level 9. So Dr. Mario took down both level 9s on his way to a win. So pretty good showing from Dr. Mario. Pretty interesting though. Pretty interesting split. Mega Man, definitely a disappointing performance though, I would say, over over Sora, but this is where the splits were. How is Sora 5? Well, I don't know, but this is where we were. Okay, and with that, let me head over to our raffle screen. Wow, we have a lot of entrants tonight. So essentially, the way this works is you'll see your name represented here for however many times you made predictions on the night. The only person not eligible to win is Leo, and you just gotta be here to claim this prize. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Who's gonna go home? $5, Richard. This is for $5. Oh, Leo's still in the running here. Nope. It's VivTech. Hey, congrats. Oh, wow. Okay, VivTech saying rigged tourney. Rigged tourney. I mean, we can re-roll this if you'd like. If you'd like, we could re-roll this. You want me to re-roll this, VivTech, or how you want to handle this in rigged tourney? Frick yeah, we're gonna re-roll it. All right, sounds good. Sounds good to me. No, wait. Okay, VivTech got the win. I love Smash Tourney. All right, VivTech, message me on Discord. I'll get you your $5. Congratulations to you, good sir. Congratulations on your win. Congratulations to Leo as well. I think this is Leo's first win in Smash Tourney, right? Good stuff, good stuff. I give all my proceeds. No gimme. I mean, we can roll it over to next week if that's what you're saying, but we'll work it out offline. Thank you all for participating, though, in tonight's tournament. This was a fun one. This was a crazy tournament, considering that it was random levels. We had some crazy matches. If anybody has a raid target for me, let me know. Otherwise, I'll pull up my Twitch list, and we'll send somebody a little bit of love. Know that we only have one tournament left in the season, potentially ever. It'll be next week. Still $30 on the line. It'll probably be some kind of chaotic tournament, maybe like all the items enabled or something to that effect, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll put up a poll for it in the Discord at some point over this coming week. Leo gives $10 of proceeds to the finale. Well, that's appreciated, Leo. Thank you very much. VivTech is giving all the proceeds to the Bomberman Rehab Center. All right, we have a raid target. Raid target. Yes, no. Doesn't look like it. Let me send us over. Oh, Heck Maybe's playing Banjo-Kazooie. You know I gotta raid Heck Maybe. Oh well, I'm gonna raid Heck Maybe just because I had already typed it in. Sorry, VivTech. Thanks for streaming. Of course, Risso. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Have a great week, you guys. I hope everybody has a really great rest of your week, and that you all show up for the finale next week. All right. Bye bye.